What's up everybody, this is Danny, and the most unique Android phone that I took a look at last year makes its return with even better build quality, more refinement, and it's still based off of simplicity and elegance. This could be the best smartphone that you've never heard of, the Smartisan T2. First of all, let me thank you for the success of the Smartisan T1 video. There was so much interest in that phone and so many views, I had to follow up with the Smartisan T2. So if you haven't checked that video out yet, I'll leave a link in the description section below so you can go ahead and check it out. I still think it's one of the most unique Android phones out there, and the T2 takes all of those great existing features with the refinement and further advances Smartisan's outlook on the smartphone. So what makes this phone so unique? It starts with the super clean design. The T2 is an all metal and glass design, and of course that's nothing new in the industry, but if you start looking a little closer, you will notice some of the advancements in engineering. Where with other metal frames you will see a break or seam in the antennas and radios, but you will see none of those here. It's all solid and metal, giving it a minimalist and clean look, and the more I hold this phone in my hand, the more I appreciate it. There are rocker switches on both sides of the device because this is the phone that doesn't care if you're right-handed or left-handed, you will have the exact same experience. These rockers can be programmed to control the volume or screen brightness, and this is extremely handy for I've grown accustomed to this. I wish this was on more smartphones, and I think this is a brilliant design. The rocker on the right side also doubles as a SIM card tray, so you'll see no SIM card tray breaks in the design of the metal frame. This is really subtle, but awesome. From the 3.5mm headphone jack up top, speaker on the bottom, and the micro USB port, it all looks simple and beautiful. The back is all glass, little slippery on the surfaces, but it's nice looking anyway, like we've seen on the newer Galaxy series of late. There's a 13 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture that is capable of 4K video recording with the flash. The display up front is a 1080p JDI 4.95-inch display with 2.5D glass. It has a slight curve that sits a little above the metal frame, and it feels great all around the edges. The display is sharp, colorful, and it's one of the better 1080p displays that I've seen this year for sure. The color accuracy is really nice, but if you want, you can change the color temperature of the display right in the settings, which I really like. The display on the T2 does not disappoint, so if you are a media consumer, you will definitely love this display. So if you're a fan of smaller phones, the phone is compact due to the screen size, and it's manageable in one hand for most users. What I love is the attention to detail across this phone, especially when you're looking at the earpiece. The proximity and ambient light sensors are combined into one space, and the 3 physical buttons on the bottom are easy to get to. They are fully customizable, and the middle button doubles as a power button with a built-in notification light. The software looks very much like the T1 that I looked at before. The Smartisan OS has a launcher that I've never seen before on any other Android device. While it may not be for everybody, it has some unique features. It is a grid-based launcher that you can configure into 9 or 18 icons per page. You can pinch in and see all of the other pages, easily move apps in bunches, which I really like. You can change the stock icons if you want. You can even hide the screens that you don't need to use right now. Or best of all, if you don't like this, you can always go back to the stock Android launcher. Things you may not find on other phones are things like remote assistance, where you can link 2 Smartisan phones together to be able to help someone else. Like let's say if you had a friend with another T2, you can kind of help them troubleshoot. There is a GIF or GIF editor built right in. You can even screen record directly from the quick settings panel, which is really handy if you want to record your screen to share, or if you want to capture some gameplay or something. You can do scroll capture for things like messaging and long lists. Quick snippets are cool to bank some of your most used words or phrases. You have left and right-handed optimization, one-handed optimization. You have calendar, drag and drop. You even have customization of the 2 rocker switches on each side, so when you push them together, you can take a screenshot or even launch an app or whatever is available here on the settings. The list just goes on and on. I can't show you all of them, but you get the picture. Performance is fantastic on the 6-core Snapdragon 808 processor with 3 GB of RAM, and the gaming is also fluid here on the T2. Even though this does not have a Quad HD display and the latest and greatest processor, the 1080p display helps with the performance, and to be honest, this performs as fluid as some of the best flagships on the market right now. To top this off, the T2 also has great audio in mind, just like the T1 did, for it has the TI OMAP dual amp chip to give you improved sound quality, especially if you're using higher quality headphones, and it has support for popular lossless audio formats. I wouldn't say this is better than the LG V10 of last year's DAC, but it sounds much better than most phones on the market today. This is a nice inclusion. The Smartisan T2 is a refinement of an incredible, unique Android phone. Even though it's not the most cutting edge in terms of specs, for it could use wireless charging, USB-C, a fingerprint scanner, expandable storage, and a few other things. But I really appreciate Smartisan's approach to Android and what it's trying to accomplish. Even though I'm more of a stock Android fan, the impeccable build quality, its unique software features, and its attention to detail make this the best and most unique Android phone no one knows about. There is no plan to bring this phone outside of mainland China at this time, but I guess you could import this, for it does work just fine on AT&T in the United States. The T2 has me way excited for what they'll do with the T3 in the future, and I really hope they bring this experience to other countries, for I think many people will appreciate it. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys think about the Smartisan T2. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment section below to let me know what you think of the T2. And if you're interested in this device and you want to know more about it, then make sure you follow me on my social networks, Twitter, Google+, Facebook, all of that stuff, and ask your questions there, and I will do my best to answer them. And I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.